Hey guys, Mrhappy here, and today we're going to be going over Chapter 1 in the Lightning quest line that opened up on November 14th, 2013. Remember that Chapters 2, 3, and 4 will be released 2 days apart on the 16th, 18th, and 20th. The overall event will conclude on December 9th and return in February 2014 when Lightning Returns comes out in the US and Europe. So your quest will start here, in the Limsa Lominsa lower decks, just south of the Aetheryte Crystal. He will ask you to investigate some odd sightings, and you'll have two options of places to visit. You can either visit the Three Malm Bend in Middle Lenosha, or Quarterstone in Western Lenosha. No matter which location you visit, you will eventually be greeted by a fate, one with some crabs and the other with a dodo boss. I will show you where both locations are in this video. So for Middle Lenosha, you can teleport to Summerford Farms and walk north towards Western Lenosha. After a bit of running, you'll likely encounter a wall of other players trying to complete the fate, as you see here. They're just waiting around for it, waiting for it to pop. If you're lucky, you'll actually get there just in time to actually complete it. Grab an invite real quick and wait for it to begin. The fate will begin traditionally, with the Final Fantasy XIV battle fate music. After about 10 seconds, the music will stop and be replaced with the Final Fantasy XIII battle theme, as well as Lightning appearing and talking to you. She will help you battle the crabs for this fate and give you a short introduction and farewell at the end of it before disappearing. Should you receive silver or gold, you are rewarded with an otherworldly parcel or two, depending on your actual ranking in the fate. And you can hand one of these in to actually finish the quest. However, before we do that, let's go visit Western Lenosha, should you want to see this fate as well. In Western Lenosha, I teleported to Elport, but it's much closer to teleport to Swiftperch, so just go there. Again, make your way to this location on the map, and you will likely be greeted by a wall of people again. This fate is simply a dodo boss, and the fate will react similarly to the other one. Once you have done one fate or the other, you may return to Limsa Lominsa and hand in one of your otherworldly parcels and complete the first quest. You will be rewarded with the gloves of either Snow's armor or Lightning's armor, depending on if you are male or female. You're probably wondering what to do with the other parcel that you might have. Well, right next to the quest NPC is an NPC that sells level 13 weapons, resembling items from Final Fantasy XIII. Each one costs one otherworldly parcel, but don't feel the need to go grind out the level 12 fates to get all of these before the event stops. More fates will likely be released with the subsequent chapters, so expect to get all the weapons just by completing 4 or 5 different fates. I gotta say, even though this is just the first chapter and it's a really low-level one, I'm actually really enjoying what I saw during this. Now, it's very short, it's very easy for everybody to get into, but not just that, it goes to show that fates can extend sort of past the horizon that they have been provided. We will actually probably very likely see quests. Actually, probably very likely. Yeah, that's great English right there. We'll likely see quests in the future that actually make use of this whole get a quest, go complete a fate to complete the quest, and come back. And I think that's actually a great idea. I think that's a great way of making some fates more unique and make them more popular. Even in the lower levels, maybe leveling up while you're doing certain quests, you'll actually get quests to complete certain fates, and it will encourage people to go do those fates more or less, especially if they reward things such as gear or vanity items or things like that. I think it's definitely someplace that Square Enix can actually look to and say, hey, we can do this in the future. Maybe even to give out some really cool items. Maybe even something with the Odin fate or the Behemoth fate. Something to get you more mantles in case you're having trouble seeing, or even getting credit on those two. I think there's a lot of potential here, and I also really like that they went out of their way to give Lightning a few lines, to do the whole quest accepted, quest completed, fate accepted, fate completed, fate initiated, all that stuff, that it's all in the font of Final Fantasy XIII. I think it shows the potential for them to do a lot of really cool things in the future, and I think it gives us an idea of some of the things that we can expect probably for the Final Fantasy XI and Dragon Quest collaborations. But anyway, guys, thank you for watching. Hopefully you enjoyed this video. If you did, please like, favorite, subscribe, and share for more Final Fantasy XIV information and videos. Of course, other videos are going to be coming out soon as well. Also, feel free to follow me on Facebook and Twitter. You can get regular updates about what I'm doing, about what I'm up to, and some of the new videos that are going to be coming out before they even come out, or just as they come out if you would like a reminder. Also, feel free to follow me on Twitch. I do stream Final Fantasy XIV as well as some other games, so feel free to come by the stream, donate to charity, and just have a good time and chat it up. But anyway, guys, thank you for watching, and until next time, take care.